Hi, I'm Ben Whitaker. I'm the Director of Estates and IT at Bury Grammar School. I'm in charge of the strategic direction of both estates and IT and a long-term plan of delivering the school's digital strategy. So we have nearly 1,400 students. Every student from year 3 up to 6th form, so year 13, has a Microsoft Surface Go 3. We also have banks of laptops that students in year 1 and 2 can use. Every member of teaching staff and some admin staff all have laptops. So we're talking probably about 1,600 devices that we need to manage, look after, maintain and replace on a yearly basis. We're in Microsoft schools and we predominantly use Office 365. We're heavily invested in it. We use all the functions, so OneNote, Teams, Outlook, OneDrive, SharePoint for delivering lessons, for the students to submit work, staff to set work. In the winter of 2020, when we started to roll out the Surface Go's, it soon became evident that we needed a system for staff to be able to monitor what the students were doing in lesson, and we came across classroom.cloud. After initial demo with myself and meeting what we required, I then brought on board the deputy principal and the 2 pastoral leads who had a demo. Within a matter of weeks from there, we went live, and then another week after that, we luckily had a staff inset day and we rolled it out to all staff, got them all logged on, gave them a demo. I say that probably out of all the software I've ever rolled out, that was the quickest from demo to trial to then implementation in about 6 weeks. So it was really slick to do. It's great how you can link it in with Microsoft. So it's single sign-on, so you just use their school email address and password. It links seamlessly into Teams, so it syncs all the class groups. So again, there's no setup from us. It's really seamless and it's really quick and it's really slick to deploy. Really positive. So initially we only rolled it out to our senior school staff, and then within about 4 months the primary staff had got wind that we had this tool, so they asked if they could start to use it. So again, within a matter of weeks, we rolled it out to them, opened it up to primary staff, and the feedback's been really positive. Initially during COVID, obviously staff weren't allowed to roam around the classroom, so they liked the fact that they could keep an eye that the students were on track. They weren't off task, they weren't looking at websites they shouldn't be looking at, or they weren't doing tasks they weren't asked to do. They also liked the fact that you could set where they could only go on certain applications or certain websites, so they could walk like a walled garden, so they could keep it quite narrow. So the feedback has been really positive, and anyone that any new starters we have, they're inducted and given a demo and told how to sign up to classroom.cloud. But it's really simple to use. Like I said, probably about half an hour to get staff on board. Again, because it's so simple, the tools are really clear on how to use it. We don't have to spend a lot of time inducting staff into how to use the product. Maintenance with classroom.cloud is really easy, it's really slick, there's very little for the IT team to do. As it's cloud-based, we don't have to have anything installed on our internal infrastructure. The student devices do have a little client on them, but again, that's really easy to deploy out via our Microsoft Intune platform, and we just regularly, when there's a new update, deploy it out, and it goes out within a couple of hours to all 1,600 devices. The technician team regularly use the NetSupport DNA. It's a really great tool for our technicians in terms of productivity, responses, and the tools that they have at their disposal to help them with their day-to-day job. In the fact that they can remote on to all the devices we have, so that provides really quick support to staff Sometimes we're having to visit the user, considering we're a 48-acre site. Sometimes it can take quite a while to get to people, so being able to remote on and sort them out is really good. The technician tools, again, the way we've got it set up, we can support anybody within Bury Grammar School from anywhere. So even if they're at home and they're having issues, we can remote on and help them out, which again during the pandemic was a real time saver. They didn't have to bring the device in, we could just remote on and help them out. Really enjoy working with NetSupport, really open to feedback. Whenever you do have an issue, they're really receptive, really quick at getting back, and they won't stop until they resolve the issue. They're great for advice as well on ways to set things up and the best way to set it up. It's a really good one to work with NetSupport.